from this incredible rooftop right here. Today I'm gonna tell you the don'ts in New York. I'm gonna tell you a bunch of things that you shouldn't do if you're coming here to New York, either if you're a first time visitor or someone who has already visited the city. I'm gonna tell you, after 1 month traveling in this city and meeting many locals, some of the tips that you shouldn't do as a traveler. We're gonna start by don't avoid the subway. Now, you know, the subway is the best way to get around New York after walking probably. It's a great walkable and well-connected city, and you should not go around just by Ubers. People are, especially people from the US, are sometimes a little bit afraid of taking the subway. They think it's not gonna be easy or fast or safe, but it really can take you to all the boroughs of New York. That's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island, the Bronx. So it takes you all around the city, and it's a great efficient way. What I do with the subway is I take the unlimited pass. So I have, for $32, I have 7 days of unlimited rides, so you can take any ride you want. So the next activity we're gonna do right now is one that Mikey here recommended me.
Yep.
And we're gonna basically go on a cable car that it's included on the metro system. So we'll just swipe our metro card, and this is totally for free as it's included on that system. So I'm just gonna swipe my card and go into that cable car. So I just got out of this cable car and it was great. The views are amazing. It's a 4 minutes kind of ride, and it will take you all the way from Manhattan to here, to Roosevelt Island. And yeah, this is actually an amazing thing to do and a thing you can do on a budget. The next tip would be don't stick to Manhattan. Now there's so many things that you can do outside of Manhattan, and even though Manhattan is amazing, as you can see on my back, there's many places in Brooklyn, in Queens, that I've found amazing, and I actually made a video about it. You can watch it right here, where I tell you everything that you should do outside of Manhattan. By the way, this neighborhood feels like real New York. It really feels like, Manhattan is great, but it's also very touristy, very business oriented. Here, all the people that we've seen, it's local, right?
Yeah, this is more of a common area, like less touristy, like less, more common, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Now the next tip would be to don't stick to big chain restaurants that you can go to anywhere in the world or anywhere in the US. You should go to local restaurants, and there's a bunch of different restaurants. Don't forget to try the New York style pizza, mainly on Manhattan and Brooklyn, but there's so many more also that you can find by yourself. New York style pizza, it's amazing, and even though some Italians may be a little bit mad about it, it's definitely one of the best pizzas in the world. It's just very unique New York, and it's done by all the Italian Americans that came and immigrated here. Important thing to tell you guys, this was actually pretty affordable. It was only $9 for both the margarita and the sausage pizza. Margarita and sausage, yeah. And your two sausage pizzas were $10. $10.
Yep.
So really affordable and amazing. The next thing would be don't book too many expensive activities. Now there's so many free or affordable things to do in New York. You can just cross the Brooklyn Bridge for free, you can go around Central Park, you can go to great viewpoints like the Dumbo viewpoint in Brooklyn. So guys, right now I am in Brooklyn Bridge right here. This behind me is Dumbo, and it's the best place to see the sunset with these incredible views of lower Manhattan and the Brooklyn Bridge right there. So if you want all of those activities, like let's say an observatory deck, maybe a helicopter ride, anything that is a little bit more pricey, just consider your budget, of course, because it's not gonna be cheap, and you have alternatives if you're in a budget. This is incredible. thing would be don't come in high season. And this is kind of difficult for me to say because I've come in Christmas and I loved Christmas in New York. I also made a video about it right here, but I love Christmas in New York. It's amazing, but don't expect things to be affordable. It's gonna be crowded and it's just part of the experience, but if you come in low season, you're gonna have a much better experience budget-wise and you're gonna avoid the crowd. The next thing would be don't stay for a short time. And I know, this might be a little bit difficult for some because of work, because of, I'm very flexible of traveling and I've spent here a month. And my experience this time has been so different from the times in the past that I went here and I stayed for a short time. So definitely stay for a long time and you will enjoy this city so much. Next thing would be don't be afraid to socialize. And I've met so many great friends from locals, travelers here in New York. It's a very open city. You're not gonna be judged by anything and it's just amazing. So actually I just met Carlos right here and we are in his rooftop. So Carlos is from Spain, just like me.
Okay.
And we've been we just met basically.
Yeah.
And I was really late, so the sun is almost set, but yeah, he told me to come here to his rooftop and it's amazing.
Yes, I invite you for enjoy us.
Yes, it's incredible. You can follow Carlos right here on these socials. Yes. And yeah, no, definitely come here and socialize because this city is amazing. It's really open and there's really open-minded people. You're gonna meet people from all around the world, even if you don't speak great English. I had friends who came here for just a few days and they were afraid of not speaking English, but they enjoyed it so much and met so many people anyway. So the next thing is don't go to bed after the sun goes down. Volare, oh, cantare, oh. New York, it's the city that never sleeps for a reason. E volavo, volavo felice. It has so many things to do at night, from incredible restaurants to great nightlife. Actually, one of my favorite things to do in New York, because I'm really passionate about jazz. I love jazz. It's to go to one of the jazz taverns, like the old school taverns, like Arthur's, which is my favorite. And yes, there's so many opportunities to have a great time here in New York. Times Square is always gonna be lit up. I know locals don't really like Times Square, but I do like Times Square. I feel it's very, I don't know, it feels like alive at any time of the day, which is nice, or the night. And there's so many things to do at night. Of course, in Christmas, there's all the Christmas decorations, but the city is actually very lit up. As you can see on my back, it's starting to get lit up in here. And guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe, give a like. Greetings from New York. Hey, Carlos. Hey. And I'll see you guys in the next adventure. Peace.